Hello everyone and welcome to Mountain Lake Journal. I'm Tom Halleck. We often hear stories of veterans returning from the battlefield with both physical and mental wounds of war, including addiction and post-traumatic stress. A treatment center in the heart of the Adirondacks is helping hundreds of these veterans battling addiction and PTSD rebuild their lives. Our Jack LaDuke now on the milestone they're celebrating this summer.
Many who suffer from PTSD at the Saranac Lake residence were involved in combat in Afghanistan. Roadside bombings are frequent there, often causing brain injury. There are 25 veterans at the Adirondack Mountain residence where brain injury treatment is given. They will spend from 6 to 9 months recovering from a traumatic experience. The Veterans Residence is part of the nearly 50-year-old St. Joseph's Substance Abuse Disorder Treatment Center in Saranac Lake. But getting word out about their new service plagued them 5 years ago.
When we first opened, literally nobody knew who we were and where we were. I can't tell you how many times I heard, "We never heard of you." So that was a big transition for us to try to get the name out there and get the word out there that we were actually providing these services, which are outside the VA continuum of services. So it's not something they normally would know about. We were expecting that, veterans were going to be coming back to us, and a lot of us with some trauma experience and things like that. We didn't expect all of them to have trauma experiences. So that was a little bit more than what we anticipated. We're the only private organization out there that has actual TBI treatment that correlates with that. That's a traumatic brain injury. That's the hidden impact that comes from people serving overseas nowadays. They knew that it was a problem. What they didn't know is that it's vastly underdiagnosed because there's not necessarily symptoms that you see right away.
TBI can cause oppositional behavior that doesn't normally fall into a program. North Country Assemblyman Billy Jones praised New York for funding the essential Veterans Residence.
New York State can see that the funding is going to helping veterans in a good environment, helping them get over PTSD, traumatic brain injuries, substance use, and certainly a good use of state dollars.
Another new program allows residents to take part in improvisational theater at the Pendragon Theater. Officials feel it will help a TBI victim to express thoughts freely, helping brain damage. On this anniversary, the public was guided through the building by staff explaining where classes take place.
We have a topic application group, so it's, could be different every week. It's more psychoeducation based. And then we have a lot of the standard, like dialectical behavior therapy groups, seeking safety.
When renovations are completed on the house behind me, it will have 5 apartments in it near downtown to house veterans who have completed the program. It is hoped that it will help ease them back into civilian life. The public was also shown the gymnasium where veterans spend hours getting back into shape, especially one former veteran.
All right, so with that, I'd like to dedicate this to Blake's bunker. Like I said, outside the door will be this plaque with with the soldier's creed on it, and this is, like I said, the mantra, "Until Valhalla."
The Vets Residence is getting some prestigious outside help to advance treatment.
We're working with New York University, their Traumatic Brain Injury Institute. They now provide great services to our clients that we couldn't afford to pay for because we've earned their confidence that we run a good program. We are much more involved in the community than we ever thought we were going to be, and community service by the people who are here turns out to be therapeutic for them. They really enjoy it. They get to know members of the community. The community are connected to them not as therapists, but as the fact that they live in their communities.
Veterans often roll up their sleeves, volunteering to help build a huge ice palace for Winter Carnival, paint and build sets for Pendragon Theater, and take classes at North Country Community College and Paul Smith College.
Honestly, what we did not anticipate was how many people would come here, receive treatment, and want to stay in the local area. That was something we totally did not anticipate.
Hall said that it takes a lot for someone to say that they don't want to go back where they come from. It speaks well for the area community and its welcoming people. For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Jack LaDuke in Saranac Lake.